Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A, and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. And we have a TEMU haul. Can't remember when I made this TEMU haul because the bag's been sitting there for a while. And then I took the stuff out of the bag and put it in a smaller bag so I could get rid of and recycle the bigger bag. And yet, it's time to show it off. So I don't have prices. I can't exactly remember when I did this. It may have been the tail end of 2023, so prices wouldn't matter anyway, but they had some excellent sales, as they always do. And that just draws you in to buy more. I've tried to wean myself down from multiple times a month orders to maybe just once a month, once every 2 months, and I think I'm doing pretty good. But then they suck you back in with the TEMU games. Oh my goodness, I just won 2 more items in the TEMU Fishland game, plus the third item, which was supposed to be a shirt for him, was of course out of stock at the time that I finally won. So they gave me $32 in credit instead, so I had, I think, a total of $50, $51 in credit, and so I did an entire order just on that, and that's coming. And then I won another individual item just for logging in 7 days in a row and hitting feed the fish, feed the fish, feed the fish, feed the fish X amount of times every day, and it got more times each day. And so I won something else there, and I will show those in different videos. But today, this haul was specifically about kitchen items, and I am a sucker for kitchen items, and I'm a sucker for low prices. So the first 4 items are all spatulas, silicone spatulas, and the basic price was somewhere between probably 12 cents and 25. So I have a myriad of silicone in different sizes, slightly different shapes. That's a small little scraper. That's a slightly longer scraper. This is smaller, so it might be good for getting in jars like mayonnaise or Miracle Whip. And this is more like cake batter, etc., whipping things up. So honestly, these are all different colors. I don't really care that they're all different colors. As long as they work, they are very sturdy. So again, somewhere I think between 12 cents and 25 cents each. So how can you go wrong with something that's going to last years? So the next item I got, and I'm not quite sure what prompted me exactly, but I think I was making a dish that I had had at a restaurant, and it's basically tater tots and chives and Parmesan cheese and ranch dressing. So you mix it all up together, and snipping little bits and pieces of chives, my hand starts wearing out. So they have this. What is this? Safety cover comes off, and you have things that can snip your herbs, like chives, like green onions, whatever else that you want. Probably could do celery too, I don't know. But all your little things to shred them, basically, and cut them very fine. It does have a safety cover. Now, the only thing that I am unsure of is I believe it has a little cleaner that you can clean out between the tines, but there's no good place to put this, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to like bungee cord this. It's not gonna fit anywhere. There's no place to put it so that it stays put. So that's the only thing I worry about, that it's gonna get lost in the drawer versus this. But you know, if you've got a good bottle brush cleaner, it'll get in between the tines. But I thought that's cool because I was making that for a while. Next thing I picked up was just some little cork, oh, what are they called? 5 round pieces. That's what they're called. They're called 5 round pieces, to absorb. Can I remember what they're called? So they're just little pieces of cork to absorb the sweat and the drippings from your soda or whatever. Gosh, why can't I remember the name? Oh my gosh, I'm getting old and senile. Anyway, there's 5 of those. Again, I don't think these things, a lot of these things were under $1, under $2 definitely for sure. But the last of the things like this that I already have were left over from an ex-boyfriend, and since I've got the current boyfriend living with me, I think I'd rather get rid of those old reminders and start with something new, clean, and fresh. New, clean, and fresh boyfriend. Get rid of the old, in with the new. Anyway. You know, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but on some of the TEMU things lately, they're twofers. You have to buy 2 in order to get the price that you want. If you try and take one off and say, no, no, I just really want one, they're all, no, no, you can't. So, this is basically a tone, scoop, sieve, whatever you want to call it, that helps you get things out of hot water, boiling, etc. You could probably flip an egg over as well. I've got it. Let's see if I can get this undone really quick. No, I can't even see it to get them undone. Let's see. What undo? Or am I just tying it tighter? Oh, no, it did it. Oh, doink. So hold on to that. It opens up really wide, and it does have a bit of a scoop and a curve to it, so you could scoop stuff out of hot oil and hold it over. You can flip things probably like dumplings in a soup, you can flip them over, etc, etc, etc. So I thought that was very handy, but now I have 2 of them. Don't really need 2 of them, but again, it was a twofer. You have to buy 2 in order to get the excellent price. And I've been seeing that a little bit more lately. I'm not seeing it in things like cosmetics, but for things like kitchen aids, etc., they're definitely. So this may be an odd giveaway thing, or I can see if one of my friends at work, 2 of my coworkers are male, so they're probably not going to need that at all. Another thing for the kitchen was something to hold a spoon. Something, you know, as you're cooking, etc., stirring the sauce or what have you, stirring the rice, etc., you need a place to rest your utensil. And I thought, oh, well, that's nice. And you can hang it up out of the way if you want. If you have those magnets with hooks on your refrigerator, or like the little strips that you pull off that have hooks, you can hang those up anywhere. It doesn't have to stay on your stove. Again, it's silicone, it's easily bendable, it's easily cleaned. You could probably throw it in the dishwasher, etc., and it's still going to hold its safe. And it holds a good size utensil at that. So look at that, pretty much my hand size. So the next item was another turning over sort of spatula thing. Yeah, apparently I'm obsessed with flipping stuff over without breaking it. I love over medium eggs. That means the whites have to be absolutely firm, but the yolk has to be liquid. And I hate it when it's broken. I don't want to eat it, but that's wasteful. But I wanted some assistance. I cannot get this open. So we've got a spatula, and then we've got the tines. And you scoop under and flip. You can use it for pancakes. You can use it for eggs. You can use it for all sorts of things. And I thought, hey, it's red. It's a dark red, a dark burgundy, and most of my other utensils are a bright red, but who cares? It'll go in the container that I've got in the kitchen, and I think it'll be very good, especially for flipping eggs and pancakes. Yeah, the next thing I have is more of a cleaner to get around like the edges where your stove meets the counter, or along the sinks where things sort of build up and get stuck onto the little metal bits. This is something that is supposed to help you get the gooky little grime away from your drains, away from the little crevices that you don't think that you're going to see all that much, but you do. So it's got that's something to try out. I think I bought one once before, but it arrived broken, and they gave me credit for it instantly. And then I just thought, let's try it again, see if they give me a good one, and they did. So that's something to try. I also got 2 teeny tiny little scoops. I don't know if you can see that, how tiny they are. They are smaller than a scoop that you would use for coffee. And I have purchased some TEMU like powdered masks that you add a little water to, and I thought that would be a great little measuring thing. It's smaller than a lot of the measuring spoons, and I'd really rather not use my kitchen measuring spoons for something like a face mask, especially like a clay mask or something. So I decided to buy a couple of little those. They're cute little scoops. I also bought a scraper. At least I think it's a scraper. I can't remember at this point in time, but I think it's to help scrape stuff off the bowls, etc. It's not that bendy, so I could have mistaken what I bought it for at this point, but it's TEMU. I also bought a little container because I've been taking like corn dogs for lunch. Recently we bought I think a pack of 16 of, I want to say, is it Hoffy chicken honey corn dogs, and I like taking it with ketchup. And so I just wanted a little container that was going to stay safe, and if it stained it, it didn't matter. So I was good with this. It says it holds 75 mil. I had no idea how many, 2-3 tablespoons. It's probably less than a quarter cup, but I thought, okay, that's cute. It's nice. I like it. Also have picked up 2 sets of 12 silicone baking cups. So they come in a variety of colors. This one came in pink, purple, and orange. I think there were other colors available, but by the time I got them, they were out. And I think this was one of those twofer things that you have to buy 2 in order to get the better price. Again, this is something that I've only been seeing in the last few months, 4 months or so. So this may have been a haul probably at the end of the year. But I thought, you know, I don't make enough cupcakes. And a nice portion control for a person like me who likes to eat, who is definitely a foodie, and is also diabetic. So I really need to portion control. I need to force myself into portion control, truth be told. Actually, since he's been here with me, my guy, I don't binge eat anymore. I don't. I may overeat a little bit, but I don't just keep eating and eating and eating until the bag is gone. So this is going to help me with portion control on little desserts. The other thing I got was a herb saver, and that's because when I buy things like cilantro and a few other things like green onions and like chives, they sit there and they rot way too easily in my refrigerator. And I don't know if that's just because there's too much moisture. It is kind of big, but imagine it trying to basically hold a big bunch of green onions, etc. So it's got a little plug in the back. I think you put a little bit of water in the bottom and put this on top. It's falling apart right now just because it's been in transit. I thought, okay, let's see if this works. Now, I've bought a banana saver before, like a banana saver bag. And yeah, the bananas didn't get brown and speckly, but the banana continued to rot inside the peel. So that one was a bust. Not everything is going to be 100% perfect. Not everything is going to work, but I do like the experimentation, and the price is right. So, speaking of prices right, again with the kitchen stuff. So this little gadget, as you can see, is something to shave. You can either use it to scrape the outer portion of your carrots, your potatoes, etc. But what if you've got want to make zoodles out of zucchini, and you don't want the stuff to just fly everywhere? You want to contain it. So you go scrape, 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 and it contains the you know, zoodles, or what do you call carrots that are being made into the noodles? I don't know. There's other stuff. I'm sure you could do that with potatoes too, you know, and do you know, long strings of potatoes and fry those up. So I like the fact that it's small and delicate. I don't have to have a whole lot, but it helps me contain. I thought that's a great idea that keeps everything contained so everything's just not going everywhere. So there is that. We've got some really long, I want to call them chopsticks, but they are, again, for cooking. So if you're dealing with hot oil or other things that need to be flipped or turned, nice solid metal, avoid suffocation, get rid of the plastic bag. Yes, stainless steel long chopsticks. So I was right. So, I mean, how long is that? That's got to be over a foot, maybe 18 inches. So you're definitely safe away from splatter. So I like that. I also picked up, and I believe that this is air fryer, like parchment paper for the bottom of it, so it makes it easier to clean up. I do have an air fryer. Bought it a couple years back. It's made for 1 or 2 people, and I haven't used it yet, and we keep talking about using it, so I thought cleanup would be easier if we just had this in the bottom. So I got that experimentation. I also bought this for the refrigerator, and again, this came, I believe, how many are there? 1, 2, 3. And this goes in your refrigerator. Now, my refrigerator has metal grating. It has the slats. And sometimes things fall down, and it falls down into the back of the refrigerator. I got T-Rex arms. I got short arms. I am not going to be able to get that unless I like drag everything out, use my cane to try and hook it and bring it towards me. And I thought that might be nice. And it's easily cleaned up. So it has a little bit of grippies to it. It has a texture to it. It would be good to keep everything on the shelves neat and clean, so you don't have to sit there and scrub and scrub and scrub if something spills or whatever. I had a large, like 64-ounce jug of salsa, and I was like, what is at the bottom of the fridge? I have no idea. It was leaking, even though it was super tight, because I put it on the bottom shelf because I needed other stuff in place and on the different shelves. I thought, oh, it'll go down there next to the juice, and then I realized, well, something is leaking. Looked at the juice, wasn't the juice. 64 ounces of salsa. It was just dripping little amounts. So that prompted this. So I've got to go put those in the fridge. And then the last item is basically a set of 3 popsicle molds. So they're very tiny. Again, with the little thingamajiggers here. And I might not use these. I might actually put them in a giveaway that somebody has won from me. It was a TEMU giveaway. This person has been very, very patient. It was child-oriented, so if you're watching, you know who you are. I might go ahead and stick these in here. So they look about the size of a pudding pop, and then you just, well, that's interesting. They do not screw closed. They just sit there. That may be a fail. You have to make sure they're in a stable position because they do not screw in. They just sit there. Not exactly what I expected. See, you're not always going to get what you expect. I am disappointed in this. I probably should not send this to the person that had won a TEMU giveaway because it doesn't screw on. Kids are messy. This just sits there. It doesn't pop on. There's no lock. This might be a fail. This might be a fail. TEMU fail. It happens. It happens. Yeah, it happens. Anyway, that is it. That is my TEMU haul. Kitchen-oriented gadgets. Gosh knows if I bought it November or December. So yeah, we're talking a while ago, and they've just been sitting around and got taken out of their original bag and then moved to another smaller bag and then contained and then moved to the side as more TEMU came in. Thought, you know, I need to take care of this. Need to take care of business. And put this stuff away in the kitchen. Anyway, this is long. I didn't really mean this for a 20-minute TEMU haul. I don't know if it's coming out Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I have no idea when I'm going to schedule it at this time. But that's my TEMU haul, and I'm sticking to it. I do have a 2-year anniversary 800 subscriber giveaway going on, and that will end, I believe, this coming weekend. What is it, the 16th, 15th, and then the winner is drawn on the 16th, publicly subscribed, or if you have it private, you have to be known to me. We have to have interaction and be friends. But for the most part, it has to be tried and true subscribers who are publicly subscribed to me. There is a $25 gift certificate to Amazon, open to the UK, US, and Canada. So for the UK, it's around £20. For Canada, I think it's about 34 Canadian dollars. In the US, it's a $25 gift certificate from Amazon, because I have accounts for Amazon UK, Amazon US, and if the winner is Canadian, then I will open a Canadian Amazon account at that time. And so we've got that going on. So please read the rules in the description box, look at the pinned comment, and listen very carefully to what I'm saying in the video. It's a little bit different. I also have a collab coming up, so I'm not sure if this will air before or after the collab, but there is a collab with Charmaine who is in Canada, Charmaine of Charmaine's Staycation, and Taylor Marie, who is in the Massachusetts area in the United States. We are the Mischievous Mavens, and we are going to be doing a What's Up Wednesday together. So looking forward to that, definitely. So thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed your time. Please give this video a thumbs up for positivity. Check out my other videos in my playlist. Wander through it. Click that subscribe and notify, because you never know. I'm erratic and sporadic with my uploads. Take good care, everyone. I truly appreciate all the time that you spend with me. See you around the net. Bye.